See the drywall jack? Right there. Yeah. Remember what used to be on there? Yeah. Well guys, it's been a couple of days since I've been out. We had a snowstorm come in and kind of block us out of here for a little bit. Fortunately, didn't come into a good circumstance. I don't know if you can see over my shoulder. I think you can now. See the drywall jack? Right there. Yeah. Remember what used to be on there? Yeah. So apparently the wind came with the storm, which it did. I knew it did, and I was hoping, had my fingers crossed that nothing bad was going to happen. I hoped I had it set up and it was heavy enough to where it wouldn't go anywhere, but unfortunately she did. She moved about 60 feet and looks like she twisted up a little bit. First glance I've had at it so far, nothing seems to be bad or unfixable. So now I've got to change plans here. I'm out here, this is Friday. We're leaving for Denver tonight for a softball tournament for the weekends for Piper. And I was hoping I could get a few more arches put on and maybe get it high enough to where I could get that measurement I needed. But unfortunately, this happened. And I'm sure a lot of you that watched the first video probably said, that ain't gonna work, it's gonna happen. In the back of my head, I knew probably was, but I was hoping I could get it up high enough, get my measurements, and get it tore back down before that happened. But unfortunately, that did not happen. So, today, I guess, the little bit of time I got to be out of here by 2. I'm gonna see if I can get that tore down and maybe get one arch laid out and bolted together on the ground with the base attached to the one side, so that I can still get that measurement I need, so during this weekend between softball games I can figure out the size of my pad that I need and the cost and all that, and twice the other. And then this won't be as vulnerable to the wind, because we do unfortunately have another storm coming next week. I think it's supposed to hit Tuesday and be gone Thursday, but we're expecting at least 12 inches more snow. This winter just will not go away. And my trees, if you look back through some of my other videos, I got 54 willow trees to put out here on the property, and they're not doing so hot because I can't get them in the ground because we haven't got past the final freeze on the ground. So that's also not looking real good for me, but I'm gonna keep pushing and I'm gonna try. All you can do about this, guys, is laugh. I mean, it hurts, it sucks. The good thing is nothing got broken that I can tell so far. If I see anything, I'll stop time lapse and I'll show you. But I'm gonna throw you up on time lapse, try to get this tore down, and maybe get that arch put together before I leave today. So it is what it is. We just keep moving forward and persevering. That's all we can do, right? That's all any of us can do. So, all right, I'll set you up. one thing I've learned putting this thing together, guys, is that, see how that washer, oops, sorry, the wind came up. See how that washer is bulging out like that? I think I'm gonna do these different. See, there's another one. There's another one. Not that one. There's another one. There's another one. So I think what I'm gonna do is from now on I'm gonna hold this side with the wrench, and I'm gonna impact the nut on the back and spin the nut and not spin this part. And I'm hoping that'll just suck down this and squeeze that washer down instead of spinning the washer. So that's how I'm going to move forward when I start actually assembling this thing for real. But I just thought I'd show you that. I said I'd show you all the stuff that, you know, I mess up and the things that I think I'm doing wrong, just for other people to maybe try to get it right. Got it tore down to the last row, the single row. I think I'm gonna see if I can drag it back up to where it needs to be, and then see if I can get a few panels thrown on there. My goal is to get to 5 or 6. I know that's not a full arch. Full arch is like 9 plus the little one, but I'm hoping 5 or 6 will get me just past the crown of the top to where I can figure out where I want to put my wall. And then for those other arches I don't use, I can extend the length of this thing. So I'm gonna see if I can get it drug up. I don't know if I'm gonna be able to or not. I may have to pull it apart even more, but I'm trying not to. So my camera died last time, but this is where I got it off to. I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 arches put on here, and each one calls for 9. Pretty sure. So I'm gonna try to get all 9 of them put together, and that way I can make the measurements that I need to from this base plate, and so from that base plate over to the other side, and then from there up is how I'm trying to measure this out, guys, so I can figure out how far I can go from here around and then come straight down with my flat wall for my garage doors. So I'll get you guys set up and I'll get to it. As you guys can see, this isn't easy, even just doing it this way. I use a screwdriver or something to get in the holes and pry it. Just till I can get one to line up. Sometimes even that doesn't work. And I'm gonna tweak this. Helps a little bit there. There we go. Bolt through the hole, get the nut started on the back side. Just kind of zip it up. Alright, that's probably about all I'll do. I got two there, two here. I don't even think I got one on the back of that one, do I? Yeah, I do. Okay, so they're in there. That lines it up pretty close. It's not perfect, but it's going to get me right where I need to be. So, let's keep rolling. All right, guys, I got it all bolted together. That's 9 arch pieces plus the little section. Now it looks big. I need to go get a wider shot of this, but so now I need to line it up from this corner to this corner. That corner needs to go that way quite a bit to get squared up with my base plate. So that's what I'm going to work on now. So I'll get that lined up, and then we should be able to start getting our measurements. All right, guys, so I grabbed my 100-foot tape, strung it from this side all the way across. I'm thinking I might have to go back to try to find the plans and see if it's 9 arch pieces or 8, because it seems to be lining up better with the 8. But the whole point was to get this across, get a measurement. I wanted to come out and make sure I could come 25 feet, okay, and then see how far it was up and where exactly it would line up as far as the seam goes, because I want a little bit of an overhang but not much. I think it's going to come out just about right to where I can have a 25-foot wide pad. So I'm going to sit down at the computer. I'm going to dig through all the paperwork, see if I can find the exact stuff on it, and try to get that figured out. I'm being attacked by cats, sorry. Try to get that figured out tonight, and if I'm lucky, maybe I can get a SketchUp mock-up of kind of what our plan is. But if not, you know, I got done what I needed to get done, guys. So I'm gonna brace that side up so it doesn't go anywhere, but the rest of this isn't gonna go anywhere. We just have some rain coming. Man, that's a long way around. I mean, that right there is saying, oh, just about 22 feet. So something's not lining up right, because I believe this one should be 18 feet at the top. That's why I'm thinking I got one too many arches in it. So I'm gonna try to dig through all the stuff that's been stashed away over the years since we bought this, and try and get that figured out. Stay tuned. I'll catch you in the next one.